What's going on, everybody? My name is Jamal Lewis. I'm today's host of the Living in the Moment podcast. This is your second episode that we're bringing to you live from Buffalo, New York. Guests, can we introduce ourselves starting from right to left?
Bryson Wilson. I play basketball at Buffalo.
UB.
UB, yeah, UB. My fault.
My name is Jacob Humphrey, and I played basketball at Bishop Timon. I recently graduated.
Dom Welch from Buffalo, New York. I recently played at St. Bonaventure at Alabama University.
Nice, nice. And fellas, as we gather here today, we're living basically in the spirit of mentorship and telling our story to the people. Making the youth aware that it's okay to tell your story and express yourself openly and freely. So we could just get into you guys' life story. I'm gonna start with you, Dom. I know a little bit about you from just being a younger guy growing up in the town and going to athletic events. You went to Cheektowaga Central. One time, I want to say, is it the record still? Is it still held or no?
Nah, it just got broke this year by Jaden Harrison. Big
So,
congratulations to that guy right there. You know what I'm saying?
and that's your teammate, right?
Yeah.
How was it to experience his night and his moment there?
Building up to the record, I played with him for about 3 years. So just seeing him constantly put in the work and him going out there and doing his thing, I was just really proud of him. So
Nice. And to transition back to Dom, when did you first start playing basketball?
I mean, I always played it, you know what I mean? Growing up, you just, you know what I'm saying, everybody got a hoop. So you just be outside playing. But I was a football player, you know what I'm saying? I like playing quarterback. I played football up until freshman year of high school. But, I always played basketball, then I just fell in love with it at a certain point. So, pretty much.
And Bryson, how about you? When did you first pick up the ball?
Yeah, same thing. Like I've been playing my whole life. DC, like a basketball city, so been playing my whole life.
I get it. I get it. What about you? I know you come from one of Buffalo's best basketball families, I guess you could say. You got all your sisters. And I know your dad doing training y'all. Like, talk about that a little bit.
I've been around basketball my whole life, obviously. Coming from a basketball oriented family, it was just always put out there in front of me. So I picked it up when I was about 8, I'll say, and just took off from there.
Nice, nice. And how big has AAU been in you guys' development coming up over the years? Bryson, I want to start with you.
AAU, I got like a love-hate relationship with it. It was tough. I kind of like bounced around a lot, kind of. Like I ain't really ever stick nowhere, but I mean, I learned a lot from it, And,
Can you guys relate to that love-hate relationship with AAU?
Certain degrees. I feel like AAU gave me like my big push, you know what I'm saying? Gave me the exposure that I needed. I played locally, the Western New York Braves back in the day when they had the team.
Okay.
But then, the Albany City Rocks out of Albany, they found me, discovered me, and, changed from there. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Let's get into life a little bit, right? We all have been athletes at some point. Me, I'm washed up, so I don't even know why I mentioned me. But you know what I'm saying, we all been athletes. Talk about the importance of having that balance when you're a student athlete. Let's start with you.
Having that balance is super important because whether you're in high school or college, you can't play your sport without having decent grades, good grades. You should always strive for good grades anyways. Just push yourself to do the best that you can possibly do. So you just have to make sure you find that balance in order to keep a stable basketball life coming up.
Dom, can you attest to any?
I think the whole thing, I think it gave me structure in my life, Just, what I'm saying, keep me on the right track, have me have things to look forward to the next day, planning things out, planning the week out, and just to feed off what, Jacob said, you gotta do the schoolwork, to be able to play, and, hoops ain't gonna last forever. So, you gotta fall back on something, like me. I'm getting into my video editing stuff.
Okay.
I got my degree off of, So just, always had that plan B and, after hoops, pretty much.
Yeah, same thing. Like just being disciplined. Like the same way you discipline in basketball, you gotta be disciplined as a student because basketball will start bouncing eventually. So that's all I carried.
All right, I guess we'll get back into the life talk. I guess the life talk is a little stale, but let's talk about just basketball, right? What makes a player skilled? I'm gonna leave that up to the panel. What makes a player skilled? We hear that term a lot used in the media as far as being able to dribble or shoot or make certain moves. But what does that mean to you guys?
I think being skilled, being skilled at many different things of the game, but it's always one thing, a player is gonna have, I'm like me, I could shoot well. So teams, what I'm saying, try to take me out of my rhythm of shooting. So I lean back and try to fall back on like my, attacking the rim. You know what I'm saying? Just when you're in the gym, just working on your weaknesses for real, that's pretty much all that I attack every time I'm in the gym. But just trying to perfect everything, you know what I'm saying? But being skill wise, I feel like sometimes people just is just gifted with a certain skill that you know what I'm saying that you can't teach for real. Other people gotta work hard for. And yeah, that's what I mean. Pretty much what I got to say about it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think it's like being able to do a lot of things well makes you the most skilled player. Um,
Jacob, you got anything to chime in on being skilled and like how that debate has been?
I think being skilled, it can be many different things because people just take skills and think just like ball handling, shooting, etc. But there's a lot of different skills in basketball, like playing defense, if you can deflect the ball well, block the ball, rebound at any position. So I think being skilled just comes from what you work on because some people naturally have skill. Like some people don't even really have to work that hard for their skill, but others do. So just make the most of it, I say.
Yeah.
And at the moment, Bryson and Jacob, you guys are both actively playing. So, what are some things that you're doing right now to develop mental in the game? Because we know with sports, yes, it's physically bearing, but what are you guys doing now to keep yourself sharp?
mentally, like, just staying focused, is having a routine, knowing what I'm gonna do each day, how I'm gonna get better each day, writing down my goals, just staying focused overall, like not letting things distract you. That's the biggest thing for me, at least.
Not letting up is my biggest thing because sometimes you want to give up on stuff. Sometimes things aren't going your way, but you can make it work. Basically, is what I'm saying. But I watch a lot of basketball, just anything basketball related that I think can help my game. I just watch. So because I think that watching basketball and working on it, you can develop just as much just by watching as well.
Definitely understand. And Dom, you moving from basketball, like you said, basketball doesn't last forever. So you in that transition from playing at Bonnie's and then at Alabama. What's life like after basketball?
Hey, I ain't done yet now. I ain't retired yet, you
Okay,
know
I
what I'm saying?
apologize. I apologize. Tell us something. Tell us something.
Nah, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like you see what I'm saying? You just gotta know what you wanna do after it, you know what I mean? Just make sure you have that in the back of your mind, you know? Because I already know I got my mind made up of what I wanna do, what I got my degree in, you know? It's something that I'm passionate about, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna have no boring job after I'm done playing, you know what I'm saying? So,
Understandable.
you know what I mean? Just knowing what comes after, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna last forever, fool. I'm getting old.
Nah, I definitely understand. I respect that. Um, Bryson, you talk about the DC area and it being like one of the staples for basketball, right? How was it coming up for you, like in that area? Was it like talk a little bit about that? I'm sorry.
Nah, it get competitive. Like, it get real competitive. Like everyone's good for real. So you really gotta be like a dog to really stand out. So, like, I mean, it was good. Like, up until like COVID, it was going smooth, and then COVID kind of shut everything down. I kind of lost a little interest I had, so I had to like really, like, that taught me to keep working and like work my whole high school career, and then I ended up at UB, so I'm just blessed. But growing up in the area is tough. Basketball wise, everyone good. Everyone's good.
Respect that. And Bryson talks about having to be a dog and make it from basically getting out the mud, as everybody say. And you guys on the left hand side of the couch, you guys are from Buffalo. Talk a little bit about the importance of being from the town and how that helped you in your development.
I mean, I got a love-hate relationship with Buffalo. Not gonna lie, even though I'm being from here, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, mm, I feel like I get love here and there. You know what I'm saying? I get, you know what I'm saying, hate sometimes, but I can say that it made me for real. Uh, but I'm always gonna put on for the city though, regardless of anything. So that's pretty much what I got for the city. I ain't gonna cap, bro.
One thing I will say about the city though, most all the ballers that come out of Buffalo are always dogs. So we have a little culture in Buffalo, but other than that, I don't really got much.
Now that makes sense. That makes sense. It really don't make sense because y'all from the town. Y'all gonna get some slack on that. But can we talk about a challenging time that you guys had to get through? Whoever would like to start, but we know that this month is um, Men's Mental Health Month and mental health month in a general sense. And I know that right now is a pivotal time, and we actually, as men, we getting a chance and opportunity to express ourselves more. It's just happening for us right now. So if you can talk about a challenging time and how you overcame that challenging time.
After my senior year, so I ain't really have none but like the Naval Academy and Army. So I was thinking about going there. So it was like that's just not me. That wasn't me. So I was kind of like scrambling, seeing if what was going on, what else I could get, you know. And that was tough mentally. Like I didn't really know what was gonna happen after that. So, but I ended up getting UB. Coach Cage ended up calling me. They offered me, and I just went from there.
Because you were going through your high school experience during COVID.
Yeah,
if I'm
like
right.
yeah, for the most part.
And so, how would you say that staggered you that time going through that process of getting offers or not getting?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really no AAU. In DC, they had all, so even the outside hoops, all the hoops was took down. All the gyms was closed, so it was hard to even get in the gym. So even that was kind of a tough moment for me too. Like I was kind of like slacking. I wasn't really doing what I was supposed to do in the basketball sense. So,
I could definitely understand that. Jacob, can you talk about a challenging time?
Um, well, this is kind of a sensitive topic as well, but when I was a freshman in high school, I came out as gay, and being a gay basketball player is a hard thing to do because you deal with the hate of like, oh, you're gay, you can't do this or you can't do that, underestimating me, and I feel like since then I came out, made a name for myself, still earned my respect as a basketball player, still put in the work regardless. So
I definitely respect that. And going through that coming out, actually being able to tell your story and feeling comfortable, has it been a relief or a weight off your shoulders in any way?
huge because I feel like before I wasn't completely being myself. I feel like I was hiding myself from the world because I was just afraid of opinions, afraid of what other people thought of me. But as I'm getting older, you just realize like you're your own person. It don't really matter what other people say about you. All that matters is what you do, how you're gonna get by in life. So
If you had a message to another young hooper that's out there that might have been feeling um, boxed in or a little locked away in psychological sense, what would you say to them?
you are not alone is the first thing I would say because most athletes, male athletes, feel like they're alone. They don't think anybody else understands how they feel. A lot of people do, including me. So I just want y'all to know that y'all are not alone. There's a lot of people out here who are struggling, but you just got to get through it, man. Get through it, not only for other people, but for you as well. Just keep fighting.
Nah, that's dope. We might have just had a breakthrough on a living in the moment podcast. I'm not gonna lie, but moving forward to Dom, talk about a challenging time if you can.
I got a couple. I could say, I said my sophomore year of college, I was going through a phase of just, you know what I'm saying, being stressed out, having anxiety, you know what I'm saying, panic attacks, you know what I'm saying, just seeking, you know what I'm saying, help in that category. You know, and I don't know, I feel like that changed me for the better because I feel like I was losing myself. Then COVID hit, so you know what I'm saying, I just messed everything up. I couldn't get in the gym, and that was just playing a big role. And second one, I could say my last year at Bama, just dealing with injuries, you know what I mean? Just trying to get back right. Pretty much it's put me in a bad mental spot, just knowing if I'm gonna be able to play to my capabilities, you know what I'm saying, play 100%. You know what I'm saying, just getting critique from the city, you know what I'm saying I ain't do nothing there, you know what I'm saying? But I was injured, so it's cool though. People can say what they want though, but at the end of the day, anybody can see me. It's cool, because I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I like to transition into this, right? Because a big part of that last little segment is people's public perception of you, right? And how, so when Bryson, when you're going through your time during COVID and you're not being able to get in the gym, it's safe to say that there probably was a group of people that were thinking highly of you, like, we should be getting more. We should be getting more offers. Why isn't
Yeah.
this happening? What's going on, right? Dom, you just talk about basically essentially going to Alabama, which we know big time football school, which trickles down into all sports. Going there and dealing with some injuries, and the public perception of that time is you didn't do enough or you weren't able to do enough. If we can, Jacob, I'd like to start with you. Talk about how people's or let me figure out the best way to put the question. Public perception and how it may be important or may not be. I'll leave that like that.
Public perception plays a huge part on anyone's life because, of course, people care about what other people say about them. Especially like sometimes it comes down to certain people you want them to think the world of you. But I think in the end, you have to like block that out because if you letting other people depict on how you feel, it's kind of hard to just be your own person. You just gotta do what makes you happy. Just be you, no matter what. And yeah.
Bryson, public perception.
Yeah, especially like playing college sports. You always wonder, like, it's a part of you that's gonna wonder like what the fans are thinking, what they gonna think when I do this. Oh, what if I mess up? Blah blah blah. But like for me, at least, like not worrying about that at all, kind of is what's best for me. Like not just doing what I know, just playing what I'm supposed playing how I'm supposed to play. Knowing the game plan, and yeah.
I get it. And then Dom, last public perception.
I feel like everybody gonna have something to say about you, whether positive or negative. I feel like I overcame that phase probably as soon as I went to Alabama. So I was already like in the spotlight, I feel like, for a minute, and people just gonna say what they want. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of people change on me. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, say negative things that I thought that wouldn't say stuff, but it's all good. And like I feel like a big turning point in that, not caring about what people think, is when I started dressing a lot different more. You know what I'm saying, being more fashionable, and not just, you know what I'm saying, making them just think I'm just a basketball player. Like I just hate that narrative of, you know what I'm saying, just being known as a basketball player, because I do a lot of different things. And you know what I'm saying, people gonna say what they want though. That's how the world is. Everybody gotta add something to it. Just come with the game. But I always keep the main thing, and that's hoops. So cool.
Not for sure that makes sense. And as the main and overarching topic of discussion on living in the moment, mentorship, right? It's important. We all know that along the way, it's very important to stand next to somebody that's like-minded, that has your best interests at heart and at mind. So, Dom, along the way, who has been a big time inspiration to you?
My parents. Uh, um, yeah, just my parents and my family. Cause I know everybody can say they're your friends, everybody can say they're your homies, and that just all just be for say so. I don't really be trusting everybody like that. So just my family. I do everything for my family, trying to better them. Um, yeah, pretty much. I have deep conversations with my mom all the time. Just telling me about the, you know what I'm saying, people. pretty much it, man. I'm a closed book. I'm saying I got a small circle, stay to myself for real. Pretty much, I just do it for my people. That's about it.
Jacob, biggest inspiration to you?
Um, Growing up, my dad was kind of my biggest inspiration because no matter what was going on, he always kept a positive head. He always told me to go get it, even on days I didn't want to go do it. My dad, he always pushed me to go do it. He always told me, if you're not gonna do it, who's gonna do it for you? So my dad, he played a huge part. He inspired me a lot, and my sister, Angel Parker, growing up because I used to watch her play basketball. And if you know me and Angel, like we are alike a lot, like in body type, we act alike. So I would just watch her highlights, study her defense style. Like she played a big part in how I play basketball today. So thank you to both of them.
Sure. Bryson, any mentors coming up?
Yeah, definitely my mother. I grew up with just her, so like it was she was a huge part of my life. Like just seeing her, work as hard as she did just made me want to work even harder. So that just her, I've had coaches, Coach Shy, Coach K, growing up, like they just believed in me, like try to push me to be the best I could be. So they helped a lot.
And then you guys are gonna inspire a bunch of kids along the way, like you going to UB, Bonnie's in Alabama. What would you guys say is gonna like? What do you guys want to push to the youth? Is there a specific message?
Uh, with just like sports or just life.
Life, sports, anything.
Um, I say life. I say both. Just whatever you want to do in life, just make sure that's what you want to do. A lot of people say they want to play basketball and don't want to put the work in for it, don't want to put the time in for it, or just anything. You know what I'm saying? People just be expecting handouts. Just go out there and get it, man. That's all I can say. I feel like I really got it out of nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? And, it's pretty much, man, Just make sure you know what you want to do. Make sure you be passionate about it and be happy with it. So I feel like I chose what I wanted to do, and I'm happy with life. I'm still building with it. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. Just know what you want to do, man.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like whatever you want to do, you just like put the work in and go hard at it. Like and make sure like it makes you happy. Like I know what I want to do. I'm gonna play basketball, so it makes me happy. So
And what was the best part about playing at the college level for both of you guys?
I don't know, just meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? Meeting new teammates, building new bonds with people, playing in front of, crazy student sections and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's like something I can't describe. Something you just gotta like,
Gotta live in
yeah,
different type of
you know what
gotta
I'm
go
atmosphere.
through
saying?
it.
You gotta be
No.
there to
You know what I'm
experience
saying?
things.
Even just like off course stuff, just going out and just having fun, bro. Being a regular college student, just not being looked at as a basketball player, but always knowing you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? Do the right things and don't try to get in no type of trouble or put your name, you know what I'm saying, the bad rep. So, but it's really not nothing I can describe or explain. It's just something you just gotta live and experience for yourself.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's indescribable for real. But definitely like meeting new people, playing against different people, traveling, all that. Like my team now, like it's only 5 Americans on the team right now. So I'm learning a lot about different cultures, people from different places. Like that means a lot to me.
Oh, for sure.
And then Jacob, what are you looking forward to come from the next level?
Um, Competition. Always competition. I like competitiveness. I like everybody's games to be at their fullest potential. And I feel like at the next level, everybody had to grind a certain way to get there. So just going up against a whole lot of talented people just been on my mind a lot.
Have you committed yet?
I've not.
Do you have somewhere in mind that you want to go?
Not necessarily. I'm just looking for whatever comes to me, whoever wants me. You know, I don't want to go to a program and just be like, they offer me, but they're not like keeping in touch with me. They're not invested in me as a player. So that's another thing I look forward to in college. A coach that trusts me, a coach that wants nothing but the best for me. So hopefully that comes soon.
Yeah.
And what were some of the things that you guys were looking into when you were at that point in life where, all right, I'm being recruited, it's things going on. I don't know who to trust with this mission I'm on. But what were the things that you were looking for?
I was just looking for the best fit. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody get caught up in, this 4-star, 5-star stuff and all that other stuff, but I think I was like a 4-star, went down to a 3-star. You know what I'm saying? So other schools, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't show me much interest no more. But in the whole process, I was just looking for the best fit for me, you know what I'm saying? Just doing my own, you know what I'm saying, dissecting of the, you know what I'm saying, the roster, you know what I'm saying, who they got coming in, who they got coming back, who's leaving, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, just trying to build a relationship, you know what I'm saying, and be in a relationship with the new commits that's coming in too, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot that plays with it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when I chose Bonaventure, it was the best fit for me. You know, I was a 4-year starter. Started my first game freshman year, you know what I'm saying? And built up after that, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing where you can fit in at. It's not all about the name, you know what I'm saying? Like I did my 4 years at a mid-major, then I went high major, you know what I'm saying? So, really, you know what I'm saying? You just got to put the work in for real, and that's about it.
What were you looking for?
Yeah, for me, just someone who wanted me for real, like wanted me for me, not just like all the other stuff. Like wanted to develop me, saw the potential. Going into UB, like I had a good relationship with the whole staff. Like they were really like welcoming, and I felt like they believed in me a lot. So that was the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, not to cut you off, but then you just gotta understand after high school, like this is all business, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Coaches, you know what I'm saying? They losing their jobs, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta come in and, you know what I'm saying, producing, or they gonna get somebody that's gonna fill your spot. So you gotta come in ready to work, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna give you that right there.
For sure.
Come in ready to work, bro, because somebody they owe friends and all, but bro, everybody trying to play.
No, for sure.
Keep it a buck.
No, they kept it. They kept it like that going into it. They was like none's promised, but they was gonna put the work in with me, like So.
And in closing, the GOAT debate: who is the best player to ever play basketball?
LeBron James.
I got LeBron.
LeBron, for sure.
Well, that made it easy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's another episode of Living in the Moment. I'm your host, Jamal Lewis. That was great.